Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Dr. Matt Selba. You all can just call me Matt, and I'll be your instructor for this upcoming semester in statistical reasoning. The purpose of this video is really just to give you an overview of the course, which is MAT162. If you're in the support class, I'll spend the last couple minutes just kind of reviewing some information for the support class, which takes place directly after our main course every Tuesday evening. So to get started, I just want to show you the homepage. This is our D2L homepage. I have a little welcome announcement, just kind of walking through some information. Some things I want to really point out right away. We do have a textbook for the course that's kind of optional to purchase. If you're a person who likes to take their notes on paper, I definitely recommend getting this textbook. It's the Introductory Statistics, Analyzing Data with Purpose, In-Class Activity, Student Pages. Again, it does say required. I do want to make a couple notes here in a second. Okay, if you're in the support class, you do not need to purchase a secondary book, which I think comes recommended on your student account. You do not need to purchase that, and it'll specifically say co-requisites support activity pages. So do not purchase that. We will not use those more. We won't use those directly. We'll do some activities there, but it'll be less organized with using that book. Okay. Now, like I said, if you're a person who doesn't want to, doesn't like maybe taking notes by hand, or if you don't want to purchase the MAT 162 book, you have two options. You can actually print out the in-class activities that we'll cover each week and still take them by hand. Or if you're a person who likes to type your notes, you can download the electronic version for free and actually type your notes into the documents as your notes instead. So again, if you're trying to save some money, you can actually avoid having to purchase the textbook. However, if you're a person who likes to take your notes with paper and pencil, I would definitely recommend purchasing it. It shouldn't be too crazy expensive compared to other courses. So I have some information here if you haven't gotten your student ID card yet. I know for some of you this may be your first course, so make sure you take a look there. And then I also just have a rundown of the activities and assignments for the week. So we will meet on Tuesday evenings from 6 p.m. to 7:50. We will have the support class run directly after from 8 to 8:50. So double check whether or not you're enrolled in MAT-062, which is the support class for this class. Not everybody is enrolled, so just double check that you are. On Tuesday evening, we'll cover the Honors Pledge, which is just a quick quiz. Not really a quiz, but just saying that you won't cheat in the class. In-class activities 1A through 1C, and then we'll introduce our first project for the semester, and I'll go over that in a little bit more detail later. I'll also have your assignments listed by due date, and I'll go over that in class, not to overwhelm you in one big video right now. And I'll also send out a recommended work schedule just to help you keep track, because there's a lot of mini assignments in this course, and I like to help keep you organized for that. Okay. Below that, there's some information about myself. A couple of main things here. As an adjunct instructor, I don't have regularly scheduled student hours, so I am free on Thursdays on Zoom from 5 to 7, so I'll kind of treat those as my office hours, and those are by appointment. So just send me an email if you feel like you need to meet for more than an extended period of time. Usually those meetings go for about 15 to 30 minutes to answer any quick questions you have. We can set that up. Just send me an email, and I'll provide you with a Zoom link for that. Otherwise, email is the best way to contact me. I'm usually pretty quick. I can definitely respond within 24 hours on most cases. On weekends and holidays, this may turn into 1 to 3 days. Okay. On the right-hand side, you have a calendar. I like this calendar. It's really helpful for, again, keeping yourself organized. If you click on the Show More option and then go down to List, it'll actually list out the assignments that you have due week by week, so you can kind of see what's coming up. All right, and where we're at. Okay, so going back to the home page on the right-hand side, you also have a few links that are useful. We're going to be using a lot of applets that require you to click on this link here first. The Desmos calculator, you do not need to buy a calculator for the course. Our weekly timeline schedule. This is a very detailed calendar for what we do week by week, kind of like what I have here. And then the in-class links sorted by week. And I'll go over those links in class so as not to take too much of your time up in this video. Okay. A couple of other pieces of information that you want to look at. If you want to go and read through under the Start Here tab, where it has course information, there's some things that are reviewed, like instructor information, the syllabus, the orientation video, which you're watching right now. But the course policies and expectations, I would definitely read through that. Again, I already talked about how to best get in touch with me and how to set up a time to meet with me individually. I already talked about the textbook and calculator. There is some information about late work. So there are some assignments that you can have a late pass on. However, there's a 15% late penalty per use. I'll go over that in class when we meet on Tuesday. Okay. So we do have due dates in the class. There are some assignments that cannot be submitted late. And if for some reason, there's an extreme emergency, such as illness or death in the family, you just have to set up a meeting with me and we can kind of work through how to get you an extended due date for those, rare situations. Okay. Attendance is important. Make sure you attend every class. We have a breakdown of the grades. So in this course, you have projects, which are like your main summative assessments. There are no exams. So we'll work on project checkpoints and projects throughout. You have preview and practice assignments, which are related to the content that we cover in class. And then you have activities each week, which were typically related to your project. And those are the checkpoints that help you get your final grade for the project. Okay, those are graded mostly on effort and completion, making sure that you're making progress towards your final draft for the projects. Okay, so some more information on those down below, which we'll go over further in class. Okay. And again, this is the overall breakdown of the course. Okay, so we always have in-class activities during class, but before class, you should be completing these preview assignments where you are building foundational skills for what we'll cover in class. These in-class activities are kind of like your traditional notes for a course, where we spend some time working on contextualized problems, obviously related to statistics. And then afterwards, you have practice assignments, which are related to what we covered in class. This all leads up to the projects. There are no exams, but to the projects that we will have about once a month. So, every 3 to 4 weeks, there will be a final draft of a project due. And I think there's 4 projects for this course. Okay. And again, some detailed information on that below. All right. Again, I mentioned the semester schedule link on the homepage. This is what it would bring you to. So it gives you detailed information. I took a lot of time to hyperlink everything for you so that you wouldn't have to go looking through the course to find it. For example, if I click on the assignment preview 1C, which is your first preview assignment, it should take you directly there. Now, my view is a little bit different because I'm in the teacher preview mode, but you would see the assignment pop up once you click on that. All right, if you want to spend some time looking through the folders, there's some useful links such as key terms and statistical symbols. I'll kind of reference those as we need to throughout the course. How to use some of the applets. Again, I'll reference how to do that, but there's videos to go with it. Sorry, I'm just looking on the left-hand side. Edpuzzle, this is important. So you guys want to create an Edpuzzle account. I give you some information on how to do so, so follow those steps and make sure you enter this class code. There are some assignments that will be asynchronous activities because we only meet once a week instead of a traditional class where we would meet twice a week. The second night, there are some lessons that you would have to watch videos for and to respond to some prompts through Edpuzzle. So you want to make sure you click on the link on Edpuzzle, obviously sign up with this code, and then you'll be directed to complete your first video assignment on there. Okay. Information on course projects we'll go over as we cover them in the course. So don't feel like you need to take too much time there. And again, this is where you're going to find a lot of the content for the course under these unit folders. So we'll be in Unit 1. It gives you an overview if you want to read through it before class. And we'll be focusing mostly on Lesson 1 in our first class on Tuesday. Okay, and it gives you a lesson overview on what we'll cover and the first activity. I did mention that you don't need to buy the textbook. You can download the in-class activities on your computer, or you can download them and print them. So this is how you would do it. Here's the in-class activity for 1A. I could open that up, and what it will do is it'll open up a Microsoft Word document that I could then download, open up on my computer, and type into. So instead of you having to buy the textbook, that is definitely an option for you if you'd like to save some money, or if you're a person who just likes to type your notes instead of having to write them out. That's an option for you. So just, as an example, I could type into my notes as you see there. Okay, cool. And then on the left-hand side, if you're a person who doesn't want to have to navigate through all the folders to find your homework, they created this homework folder at the bottom that has all the homeworks listed out. They are hyperlinked, kind of like the hyperlinks I provided for you on the weekly announcements and also on our semester schedule. But again, just another convenient way for you to access all of your assignments. All right. Cool. So that's most of the content for the course. Where you submit your assignments is under activities assignments, or that's actually the only other place. And that's mostly for the projects. The preview and practice assignments, they get submitted automatically. There's nowhere to submit them. You just kind of complete them on D2L. But the project assignments, they would be submitted here. Okay. Make sure you check out how to look at your grades. From my view, it's a little bit different as a teacher, so I won't click into there. But that's how you would get there. Okay. So that's our statistical reasoning course page. Just want to give you a broad overview of the course and how to access information. If you're in the support class, stay on for a couple more minutes. If you're not, you're free to stop playing the video. So if you're in the support class, I'm going to show you the MAT162 course page. And the first thing you'll see there is it says, please refer to our main course page for all announcement updates. So I won't be posting any announcements here, just so not to confuse you or myself that, where do I look for announcements? It'll all be on our main course page. However, there are, some activities that we will complete just in the support class. And most of those can be found under activities, quizzes. Now, you may not be able to see these yet, but these are the weekly activities that we'll complete. They kind of review information from our course, and we'll complete them together in class. So you don't need to complete them ahead of time. Just wanted to let you know there is a separate course page. And overall, what the support class is, it's an opportunity for us to slow down in the course, get some more one-on-one help with the topics that we cover in our MAT162 class. I don't want you to think the support class is more work. The goal of it is to give you support with the work that you already have in MAT162. While there are some additional assignments, it's not a ton. It's mostly just time for you to get one-on-one help, and for us to maybe slow down the pace a little bit and kind of go a little bit more in depth with what you're having trouble with. Okay, so the support class runs from 8 to 8:50 on Tuesdays. There is no secondary night or anything like that. It's just another 50 minutes after class where we meet, we talk, we discuss, we get help with our assignments, and then sometimes we have activities that we complete as part of the course, the support course grade. There is a secondary pass-fail grade for the support class, so there are some additional assignments, but it's again, I don't want you to be afraid that you're going to have a whole extra course. Now, the goal is to support you with your main course. All right, so that's it. That's our MAT162 and MAT062 course pages and kind of an overview of the course. If you guys have any questions before class, definitely bring them to class, or you're welcome to email me beforehand, and I'm excited to get started with you. All right, have a great day. See you, bye.